Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. So I just am about to head out for the day. It's actually Christmas Eve right now as I'm filming this. I'm probably not going to be filming for a while after this, but I did want to show you one thing because before I was about to head out, I was sitting in the skid steer because it's really comfortable to sit on like this step right here. So I was just waiting for the wash to run, so I was sitting on this step and I thought to myself, I'll just look in the skid steer and see if anything needs to be cleaned out, because sometimes there's a lot of sawdust in there and you just need to dig that out. Just to make sure none of that gets down in and, you know, causes problems. Where it obviously gets pretty hot down in there. I mean, the engine is back there, but all the hydraulics and everything get pretty warm too, and those are up here. So where you put your feet, I just wanted to make sure I cleaned that out. Found a lot more than I bargained for. I'm gonna get a light so you guys can actually see what's going on in there. Okay, so this is what it looks like now that I cleaned everything out. Actually, you can still see some hay back in there. But what I found was stuffed underneath the seat. And I don't know if it was a rat or what it was. We had been parking this out in the sawdust building. The last week or so, it's been parked right here in the barn to make sure we keep it warm. But I noticed that there was some hay sticking out from under the seat. So I reached in there, and this is the pile of hay that I dragged out of there. So something has been pulling hay in there and stuffing it underneath the seat. This stuff right here is just sawdust and dirt from, you know, Brent's feet when he gets in there, or just blowing in when he goes and gets sawdust. But underneath it, that's just a whole pile of hay that came out of there. So that could definitely cause some major problems. Catching on fire being the main one, obviously. So I guess we're gonna have to keep an eye on that. I don't know what's doing it, but we're not having any troubles with it. Nothing is getting chewed on in it or anything. It's running just fine. But you can still see some hay under there. So I don't really like sticking my hand in there because I feel like there might be something in there. But I do want to make sure it gets all cleaned out, because that's just not good. Another thing that I found, which I think is really weird, because we haven't had this worked on in a long time, but we had it cleaned out. Early fall, we changed the oil and we took the belly panning off and everything and just cleaned everything out of it. So I don't know where this came from. It's like a paint pen or paint stick. I don't know what you'd really call it. But I pulled it out of the hay that was in there. And I've never seen it before. So I don't know what's the deal with that is. But anyway, keep your equipment cleaned out. Welcome to the portion of the show where you guys cook with me. We're gonna have so much fun. It's usually a disaster when I'm in the kitchen. So here we have all of our ingredients ready to make brown butter pecan bourbon cookies with the bourbon I specifically bought, first alcohol I have ever bought in my entire life. Bought it specifically for these cookies. Just a little bit sad that when I bought the alcohol, I did not get carded. Had it and everything. They just scanned it and let me go. Do I look old? By the way, this whole process is going to be made easier if you have a dog wandering around your kitchen right under your feet at all times. You got to make sure you have that part. You're never going to find a hair in your cookie this way, right? Right. Let us begin. So I've got my bowl, but we're not going to use that first. First thing that we're going to do is brown 2 sticks of butter in a pan on the stove. Let's do that. 1, 2. Fire. I'm already feeling impatient. This is taking too long. While that's happening, we're gonna chop 1.5 cups of pecans. Don't have a fancy nut chopper, so I'm gonna use this meat tenderizer. This side, not this side. I'm gonna put these in a bag. I'm just gonna take my anger out. I'm not gonna do them super fine. I think that's probably different. Okay, so I think our butter is browning. Maybe. I don't know. I've never browned butter before. I don't think it's ready yet. But Okay, so I think our butter is sufficiently browned. Now we're going to put more butter in a pan with our pecans and toast them for 5 minutes. It is 12:53. I didn't have the burner on. They smell divine. So while that is happening, I took the opportunity to get out some more stuff and put away some stuff I've already used. So I got out my ½ cup of sugar, cup of brown sugar, salt, baking powder, baking soda, vanilla, cinnamon. I think I already had the eggs out and everything, but at this point, some of you guys are probably wondering, why are you showing us you cooking or baking? Because you guys have been wondering what I like to do in my free time. Reading and baking. That's what I like to do in my free time. So that's why I'm showing you. And cooking with me is always exciting anyway, because you never know when you might have to make a trip to the hospital. Not from eating the food. Yeah. It's usually just me cooking. Just one time making candy. It has been, it's actually been 6 minutes, but they're done. Brown. Woo. Still hot. Sugar. More sugar. I have to consult the recipe. Oh, I got a shell in there. Whew. It smells good. I asked if you wanted to smell the bourbon. I can open it. There we go. Whoa. It tickles your inside. Woo! Woo! Cheers. One. Two. Three. And then one for me. Oh, I got it on my hand. Oh, it looks delicious. And it smells like straight alcohol. Oh, God. Okay. New measuring spoons. I got brown butter fingers. One. ½ a teaspoon of cinnamon. But we like cinnamon, so. Okay. Ooh. Wait, that's ½ a tablespoon. Well, that's confusing. Close enough. One. Two. And a half. This is where we say goodbye to the manual scraper. Hello to the automatic. Ooh. Uh-oh. It's shutting off on its own. I think I'm gonna kill it. Now, I do believe we just add our chocolate chips, which are supposed to be chocolate chunks, but I just bought chocolate chips because I didn't really feel like buying a really expensive candy bar to just chop it up in pieces and put it in a cookie when I could just buy these. Now, it says that I need 8 ounces, and this is a 12-ounce bag, so I'm just going to use most of this bag. Seems about right. Maybe 2 more. And lastly, we can't forget about our chopped pecans. Ooh, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it right now. It smells so good. This is what it's looking like. We're gonna refrigerate this for an hour to 2 hours. Probably 2 hours because I have plenty of time before work. And then we're gonna bake them, put some sea salt on them, pop them in the oven, just in time for one of these puppies to be done so we can have it with coffee. Okay guys, look how cold it is. I wrote this forever ago and it just keeps getting easier and easier to see because it's so cold. So I'm finishing up for the night. It's actually many days later. The cookies that I made, I don't think I got a picture of them coming out of the oven, but they are absolutely delicious. I definitely would make them again. I don't know if I would go out and buy bourbon specifically to make cookies, but now that I have it, I'll definitely make these again. I really, really like them. So I know this was a really weird video. We've been doing nothing on the farm because we've just been taking it easy during the holidays. It's only 2 days after Christmas right now. So we'll start getting back into it by the start of this week and I'll have a much more exciting video for you guys, I promise. But I know a lot of you guys have mentioned that you'd like to see some of my hobbies, and reading and baking are really my main 2 hobbies, and obviously you guys wouldn't want to see me just sitting there reading. So I know it was unusual, but I hope you guys liked it. I really do enjoy baking. I like making new things and just finding a new recipe that's like really good. And of course, you know I love sweet things, so baking completes both of those for me. By the way, they're really good with fresh raw milk. Delicious. That's what I'm going to do right now, actually. I'm gonna go wait for my wash to finish. I'm gonna have a glass of milk in this cookie. So I just gotta start the water in the gutter because last night it was only 3 degrees. And tonight I would not be surprised if it's even colder. We haven't had any issues. Everything in the barn has been good so far, cross fingers. The new thermostat is working, but the fans actually have not shut off yet. It's been warm enough in the barn so that the fans haven't had to shut off yet. So, but it is nice to know now that you don't have to come down and keep checking on it, that they'll just shut off on their own. So yeah, we've got more cows to calve. I think we have like 5 that are getting very, very close. 2 that I would say are due within the next 3 or 4 days. So I'll be excited to show you guys that. Oh, I'm wearing something that one of you guys actually sent me. So I want to sit you guys down. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but these bib overalls, which very comfy. They're not super heavy, so they don't make you hot to work in them, but they do keep you warm enough. I just have a sweatshirt on and a thermal shirt under that. I really, really like them. They got a lot of pockets. They have this one pocket that I think is really cool. It's like a magnet. So if you have gloves on or something, you can just easily pull it up and then it snaps back shut, so you don't have to worry about losing anything that's in your pocket. Genius. So like I said, I promise there will be more interesting videos coming up that have everything to do with farming. So until then, keep it real, keep farming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.